Today we're going to be changing the oil on a 2005 Infiniti G35. So basically what you need is a jack, some jack stands, a piece of cardboard, I guess something to put the oil in as you drain it, some tools, basically just a ratchet, and what I believe is a 15-inch socket. I'm not sure, but I'll confirm with you guys later on. A funnel, you can get these for free at QT or Racetrack to pour the new oil in the engine. Obviously your oil, and as you can see, I use full synthetic oil, and I actually bought these at Walmart. You can get full synthetic 10W30 for less than $20, and I actually ordered it online using order pickup, and since they didn't have this stuff, they substituted it for this, which this is better. It's a little bit more expensive, so I'm using this right here today. And I bought these K&N oil filters. I arrived these for like almost $6, and they didn't have them in the store. You had to order them, and they just bring them to the store. So basically, overall, I probably spent less. I know for a fact less than $25 for the oil and the K&N oil filter. So that's a good deal. I'm trying to make my car last a long time. So let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is support the back wheels somehow with brakes. As you can see, I use bricks, and put the parking brake on. So there it is. Pop the hood. Oh Jesus. Yep. Pop the hood. See, the 3.5. I don't have the cover, the plastic cover. I took it off for convenience purposes. It doesn't need it either way. So yeah, so now we're gonna do is jack it up and get access to underneath. And I mean, there's a couple of ways to do this. You can use car ramps. I use car ramps, but the car ramps got to be low enough, so it will scrape the bumper. So they got to be, you know, low ramps. And I know probably a regular size jack is not gonna do it. This is a low profile jack, which I bought at Harbor Freight for a really good deal. I got it with a 2-year warranty. They got some amazing tools for cheap with warranties and stuff, so in case they break, take it back and they give you a new one like nothing. So basically I'm gonna stick my low profile jack underneath the car. Basically put it underneath the subframe. So make sure you get it underneath its subframe and not on the oil pan or nothing. It's to be supported by some kind of frame member of the body. So there it is. I can see it got, I don't have my glasses on, but I can see it got part of the subframe. So I'm jacking it up now to put the jacks underneath. And one thing you guys got to keep in mind is that, and I learned this from when I took auto mechanics at my community school, that never trust hydraulics. So this is hydraulic operated. Never trust hydraulics. So don't jack the car up and try to change the oil with the jack. It's dangerous. I wouldn't do it. So that's why you use these jack stands, because it's a mechanical device. And yes, I've heard of somebody using a jack, hydraulic jack, and to jack up a car, and I guess the jack failed. It slowly went down and fell on this person, and obviously the person, you know, suffocated. Sad enough. May he rest in peace. It was a story told by a friend in high school, and this person that I went to high school with, matter of fact, this person that told me the story actually passed away as well. Somebody crashed into him at an intersection, T-boned him, and he passed away. So a lot of people passing away, I guess. It's part of life. That's why I believe in God. because he's the only one that gives us eternal life, I guess. So I'm checking this. Oh, check car up. So, and this is a new jack. I really like it. Old jack. It was a low profile too, but it wasn't a 3-ton. It was 2-ton. So this is really nice. So I was just jack it up as much as I can. Yeah, let's speed this up. Okay, there it is. See, as you can see, this is the subframe. Let me show y'all. I won't get underneath this, but this is the subframe right here. See, I'm barely jack. It's barely on here at the dangerous quarter point. But yeah, so the car's jacked up. So now it's time to put the jack stands in place. And I usually put these the control arm. Is that this lower control arm thing? I don't know what you're gonna call it. This little piece. I wouldn't put it on here because this thing can indent. So yeah, I put it on here. Like I said, if you have some ramps, it'd be a lot easier to have ramps. I have 2 pairs of ramps, my low profile ramps. I give them to my brother. Because I saw him using a hydraulic jack to change his oil, something that's too dangerous. So, uh-oh. Is he okay? Oh, something happened to my nephew over there. He's gonna be okay though. So, see, here's the other one. Gotta position this right. Like I said, if you have some ramps, it'll be a lot easier. So there it is. The jack stands. And I got these years ago for cheap at Pet Boys, I think. So there it is. So I'm gonna lower my jack now. I should be looking at this underneath as I lower it. But for the sake of me holding the camera, my little brother, my cousin, want to help me out. They won't help me record. So I gotta use one hand to do this. I gotta check now for the safety of it. I gotta check if these jack stands are on here right. That was good. And that was good. Alright, I'm good to go. Alright, so now I'm trying to do this fast. Too long. Show y'all that this can be done pretty quick. So basically, put this up here. Put this in. Little catcher there. Getting my ratchet, and you guys can watch a video on this that I actually got this free. This full warranty at Home Depot. So watch my other videos. So right here, that's a drain plug right there. It looks like it's a 14. Yeah, I let my brothers and everybody use my tools and they end up getting lost. But here's the 14. And it's a little loose. I'm gonna try a 13. Oh, that's not even, that's a 15. No. Okay. There it is. It's a 14 millimeter. So you guys only need a ratchet and 14 millimeter to replace the oil on a G35. So got my socket, my ratchet. Now turn to the left. Remember a friend when I was young used to say lefty, loosey, righty, tighty. So you guys can keep that in mind if you guys don't know what way to loosen it, what way to tighten it. So here it is. I'm gonna let the oil drain. And one thing that, oh, Jesus. I'm gonna show you guys how to prevent, you know, your hands getting full of oil. Basically what you do, just hold it in place. You loosen the bolt up, and as soon as it's loose, just move it out the way real quick, and you can prevent yourself from getting full of oil. So there it is, the oil is getting drained. And now as that happens, and I learned this in my auto mechanics class. You guys say hi. I'm a little scared, camera shy. Okay, I learned this in my auto mechanics class, is that basically you want to fill these oil filters up, because when you turn the car on, you're basically like the first 30 seconds when you're running your car and when you change the oil, it's turning on without no oil. So you're actually doing internal damage to your engine for the first 30 seconds. And if your oil filter is preloaded with oil, it's going to be able to get oil in your engine. The oil is going to circulate around the engine, so it's going to take less time for the oil to circulate. That's why sometimes when you change your oil, you turn your car on, the engine light is on, the oil light, pressure light is on. So as the oil is draining, that's what I do. And so yeah, you put this down for a little bit. So just basically fill it up, 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 fill it up. And depending on how the oil filter goes, if it goes sideways, you're not supposed to fill it up all the way, because the oil is going to drain unless you want it to drain. But if it goes straight forward up, you can just fill it up all the way. And make sure you put a oil on the gasket. So just kind of coat it, put oil so you kind of coat it. So there it is. So that's almost done draining. So right now, as that happens, I'm gonna take the these things can be kind of hard to take off. Take the and get this damn oil cap off. Jeez, man. There it is. I got the thing loose. I don't know why this car sometimes is just so hard to take it off, but if you have problems taking this off, use some pliers. So sticking the funnel in there. Like I said, you get these at racetrack QT for free. These are handy. You don't have to use your oil filter and keep cleaning it. So when you go pump gas at racetrack QT, you can just grab those for free. They're free. So basically that's almost done. But in the meantime, I'm gonna see if I can get this oil filter out. So the filter right there, as you can see, is slanted that way. So I guess it's not a good idea to fill the oil filter up with oil all the way, but you can remove it by hand. That's what I usually do. Just move that sucker by hand. And it's still draining, but you just get that. It's not a biggie. Just let the oil drip there so you can put the plug back in place. But this thing is loose. Obviously, you're not supposed to tighten it up all the way. I'll show you guys in a minute how to properly put an oil filter on. So here it is. I loosened it up, and it's gonna be dripping oil. So just loosen it up a bit for the oil to drain as well. It's draining, and yeah, so we have to let it drain. If you want to in the meantime, because sometimes it takes a long time for this oil filter to fill up oil. See, it's already oil already got absorbed by the the mesh in here by the filter, whatever it is. So I'll just pour a little bit more oil. I'll probably put too much oil on there, but it's okay. So I think I'm gonna start putting the plug back in place now. If I can find it. Where's this plug at? Okay. Should be somewhere over here. I guess I'll just go ahead and take the filter off all the way. And I usually recycle my oil. I take it to my local dump. They take oil for free. For other stuff like dabbers, they charge you per pound. So there it is. Something just fell. I don't know what fell. We'll figure it out in a minute. Okay. I guess you can see I'm doing this kind of quick, so I'm getting all my hands so messy. I usually use gloves too. So get that out the way. Ow, this oil was kind of hot. It's burning my damn hand. But something fell in there. That's not bad. I guess it was an oil plug, baby. I'll stick my hand in there. There it is. Yep, it was an oil plug for sure. So, what you want to do is clean your oil plug before you put it back in there. I guess it's just a common procedure. You might want to have a rag laying around. So, clean the rag, clean the oil plug. Fortunately, I still live with my mother. I'm working on a mortgage, but let's see. Regardless if it's your job or not, don't try to make a mess. So, piece of cardboard works just fine. So there it is. I cleaned the oil plug. I usually let it, let the oil drip out longer, but for the sake of recording the video, I'm just gonna put the oil plug back in. So, see, got that back in there. You kind of want to make sure this is kind of clean around there. It's not all dirty. You want to just clean around the surface where the bolt, makes contact with. So there it is. Just kind of hand tighten it for the moment. And now, before you put the oil filter on, you kind of want to make sure the surface, the metal contact surface where the oil filter goes is clean. And the oil, I know if it's cars that the oil never gets changed. Sometimes the gasket gets stuck on the housing, so make sure it's just kind of clean. So I can essentially feel it with this rag in my hand, and it's just nothing's on there, obviously. It's just nice and clean and smooth, as it should be. I changed my oil. I try to change every 2,000 miles with this full synthetic. I want my engine to last, my car to last a long time. I had this car for many years, and one of the reasons I got this G35 is because I know they're meant. So I'm actually using my little brother's phone to record because my phone the storage is already full. And yep. So basically, here's a new oil filter. Yep, I did feel a little bit too much oil, so I'm gonna drain some of this out. That's good. So now, pretty simple. So now once you clean the contact surface, you put the new filter in place. And one note I want to tell you guys, I learned this from from working at a car dealership. The mechanic there told me that basically as soon as the gasket, you feel the gasket, the oil filter, whatever, make contact with the housing, once it makes contact, it's 1/3 of a turn, I believe. So what I usually do is just let it make contact, and as soon as it makes contact, just give it a little slight turn. You don't want to completely tighten it up, like as my brother does. Like, he doesn't really, I don't know how to change the oil, so he just kind of tightens it up all the way as much as can. So as soon as it makes contact, see, I'm still turning it, so it hasn't made contact. So as soon as it makes contact, and this oil filter is full of oil, but as soon as it makes contact, it just made contact, just kind of give it a slight turn, not a full turn, like, you know, just make it snug, I guess. See, there it is. That should do. Okay, so there it is. Now it's time to tighten the oil plug. What I usually like to do sometimes is I like to use like a metal bar to extend the ratchet, so you can see, to give it more leverage. So just to make everything a lot easier. So basically, it's time to tighten this oil plug. So this is going the wrong way. Okay, so there it is. Just make sure you tighten it up. You don't want to drive around with a loose oil plug. You'll end up with a lot of bad engine in this. You don't catch on time. So just make sure it's nice and tight. That's nice and tight. Okay, that's nice and tight. Kind of just want to give another confirmation with this, like doing my things right. So there it is. So now that's good. I gotta get everything out of the way and put the oil back in place. So now I'm gonna take the jack stuff off. Using this. Then we'll get this up frame. This thing, I know it pumps. It's a rapid pump, so it pumps fairly fast. So I'm trying to align that to get that pump in there. There it is. It made contact with the subframe. Now, jack it up a bit more. Remove the jack stands. Okay, that should be good. So there it is. Now I'm gonna lower the car. So remember, you can't get in there. I don't think you can with a regular jack. It has to be a low profile jack as this one. This. Okay, so now gotta dump all this oil in there. And I know more than likely it's gonna take all this oil. So what I'm gonna do is dump all of it in there. So here goes. I'm spill the oil, so I'm gonna put the camera down. So now that it's going, I think I'm not gonna put oil in there because if you overfill it, it can do damage to your motor. So I'm just gonna leave a little bit left in the container and just kind of check it, I guess. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna check it, see where it's at. If you use more, I'll just pour the rest. So, put the camera down for a minute. Yeah, I know these G35s, man, the oil stick. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get it in there compared to other cars. And sometimes the oil stick, if you don't get it in there the first time, you get dirt and stuff in there from poking around the engine. As I'm doing, I need a light in here. Can't really see. I usually use a lighter, get it in there properly. But that's basically it, you guys. Batteries all. So that's it, you guys. I mean, the rest is common sense. If you guys don't know how to do it, just fill it up. You know, the point to get to the high level. So this is a low mark, high mark. Always have it right there on the high mark, I guess. It's always best to have more than less. And I know this car, I don't know if it's just mine or others, but it burns oil. So every week I put oil in it. About every other week I put oil in it because it burns oil. So there you have it. I hope you guys learned something. Peace.